Hello, science fans. Mr. Walsh here, and Floppy's supposed to be joining me. In fact, he made me promise not to make the video without him, but I don't know where in the world he is. Floppy, where are you? Thought I heard something. Floppy, come on, it's time! What's going on? Alright, Floppy, I know you're playing tricks on me. Cut it out. Where are you? Here! You seem a little nervous. Yeah, because I have a crazy rabbit who's always scaring me to death. So, Floppy, we're going to talk about birds today. Okay. Do you know what makes a bird a bird? They can fly? You might think that. But is that always true? I'm guessing not, or you wouldn't be asking the question. Yeah, that's true. What about penguins? Do they fly? I guess not. What about ostriches? Do they fly? I don't think they do. No, they definitely don't. So that's not what makes a bird, but we're going to look at what does make a bird today. Okay, I'll allow it. Now, if only I had some birds I could show you guys. Oh, wait, I do. Okay, guys, we're in Mr. Walsh's backyard. Oh, look, there's some birds. Chicky, chicky, chicky. Chicky, chicky, chicky. Chicky, chicky, chicky. Chicky, chicky, chicky. They know that means Mr. Walsh has a treat. Hi, Rudy. Here, girls. Chicky, chicky. Here, Rudy. That's Rudy and Abby and Freddie and Jeannie and Delilah. These are my pet chickens, and yes, they are birds. Let's take a look and see what makes a bird a bird. First of all, birds are vertebrates. That means they have a backbone or a spine. One thing... Rudy, stop that. I'm trying to talk. One thing you should know about birds is that they are warm-blooded, just like us, just like mammals. They aren't mammals, they're birds. It's different, but they have warm blood just like us. If you put your hand under her wing here, you can feel her body is very, very, very warm. Even though it's a really kind of a chilly day out, her body stays warm. That's called being warm-blooded. It means your body keeps itself the same temperature pretty much all the time. Reptiles can't do that. Lizards and snakes and crocodiles and turtles, whatever the temperature is outside, that's their body temperature. But mammals and birds can keep their body warm even when it's cold outside. Right, Jeannie? Look at her fluffing up her feathers. There's another thing about birds. All birds have feathers. In fact, birds are the only animals on Earth to have feathers. What she's doing right now is fixing her feathers with her beak. Some of them got a little flattened out while I was holding her. And so she's fixing them, putting them the way she wants them to be. And she's also cleaning them. Aren't you, Jeannie? Now, if I asked you why do birds have feathers, you'd probably say, so they can fly. But believe it or not, that's not the most important reason birds have feathers. In fact, not all birds can fly. Penguins are birds, they can't fly. Ostriches and rheas and cassowaries, those are all birds, and they can't fly either. So what is the main reason birds have feathers? It's to help control their body temperature. They can fluff up their feathers a little bit when it's very cold. That makes airspace between their feathers and their bodies, and it helps keep them warm in very cold weather. Now you might be wondering, Mr. Walsh, can chickens fly? Well, not really. Most chickens, their bodies are too heavy to fly. A small, lightweight chicken like Rudy can fly a little bit. Like if he really wanted to, he could fly up over my fence. But that's about as high as he could get. Where are you going? I'm trying to make a video. Watch this. Chicky, chicky, chicky. Chicky, chicky, chicky. Chicky, chicky, chicky. Chicky, chicky, chicky. That's very funny. All birds have 2 legs and 2 wings. They can't all fly, but they all have wings. Guess what? All birds breathe air with lungs, just like we do. Right, Rudy? They have 2 lungs, just like people. They have to have air to stay alive. It's one of their basic needs. Let's look at Rudy up close. You see that hole on Rudy's beak? That's his nostril. That's where he breathes. They don't have a nose, but they do have that. They have a nostril to breathe through. They can also breathe through their mouth if they want to, just like people.
Flashback.
Hello, boys and girls. Mr. Walsh here with one of my pet chickens, Nellie. I thought I would have her help me show you what the bodies of birds are like. Nellie's a chicken. Chickens are birds. Oops, you lost a feather. They are not covered in fur like a dog or a cat. That would be a mammal. She is a bird, so she is covered in feathers. I will show you her wing up close. Here, baby, let's show them your wing. She's covered in feathers, you see? That's what a feather looks like. Feathers. Also, if you look at her face, she does not have teeth. She has a very interesting mouth. She has a beak. Show them your beak, Nellie. Hello. Hello. And she has feet that are very much like a dinosaur's feet. See? They have scales and claws. In fact, if you ask a scientist, they will tell you that birds are a kind of dinosaur that never died out. They just changed a little bit over time until they look the way they do today. Right, my little baby dinosaur? You are such a good girl. I'm going to give you some yogurt as a reward. Nellie loves yogurt. Want some yogurt, baby? Here. Yummy! Thank you, Daddy. That's delicious. Bye-bye.
End of Flashback.
If you look at the body of a bird and compare it to the bodies of some of the 2-legged dinosaurs, you'll see that it's not really too surprising that scientists believe birds are related to dinosaurs, because look how similar they are. Here's a picture of an ostrich compared to Gallimimus and Velociraptor. See how similar they are? They have 2 legs. They have a similar body shape. They have a long neck. There are some differences, but they also look the same in many ways. Scientists now know that some dinosaurs even had feathers. How do they know that? They found fossils of feathered dinosaurs. How cool is that? Another thing I'll bet you know about birds is that they lay eggs. Baby birds are born from an egg. Time to check the egg box. Yep, look at that. It's nice to have pets that make breakfast for you. 4 eggs every day. Thanks, girls.
Hi, everybody. I'm a little baby chick just hatching from the egg. Okay, I admit it. I'm really just a painted rock, but painted rock doesn't go too well with the whole bird theme, so okay, let's just move on, shall we? What did we learn about birds today? Well, birds are warm-blooded. All birds have feathers, and they're the only animals to have feathers. Their feathers help keep them warm, and some birds can use them to fly. Because all birds have 2 legs, but also 2 wings. All birds have wings, but not all birds can fly. All birds can breathe air using lungs, birds lay eggs. That's where the babies come from. Just like me. Isn't that cute? Oh, I forgot. I already admitted I'm just a painted rock. Okay, moving right along again. Finally, we learned that all birds are believed to be related to dinosaurs. And I think that just about sums it up. Okay, well, I